What's up, everybody? Well, I got another video for you guys today, and today I decided, you know what? I kind of want a computer hooked up to my big-ass 77-inch TV, and I had a bunch of spare parts lying around. I mean, I pretty much had a complete built computer right there. This is my old capture computer before I built my new one that's in the desk. So we got ourselves a 5800X 3D in there. We got ourselves now a 4090. It's an MSI Gaming X Trio. It still has the same 1000-watt Corsair RM gold rated power supply. It's got like a Sabrent Rocket for an SSD, 1 terabyte one, I believe. Then it also has 2 other SSDs in there that are both 2 terabytes each. So it has more than enough space. I pretty much use the 1 terabyte for stuff that I care about, like direct storage and all that stuff for, and then games that don't really care about loading times, just put all those on the SATA SSD. That's pretty much the plan anyway. Now it's also got a 360mm all-in-one cooling, that 5800X 3D. It's a EK all-in-one basic. Doesn't have any RGB or anything on it. Didn't really think that was necessary for a capture computer back when I built it. And besides, now it's got enough RGB from the AsRock X570 Taichi motherboard and the RAM, which is some G.Skill. It's 3600 megahertz, yes. That's what I got it clocked at. It can do more, but that's where I stopped because I figured the X3D CPUs generally don't get you that much extra performance by tinkering with your RAM that much. It's mostly that cache doing most of the work. And that's pretty much that. It's also the case. What the hell was it? It's a dark flash something or other. I'll have it in the description, but that one's a hard-ass one to remember. It's some like LM35 mesh or something like that. I know I got that wrong, but like I said, I'll just go to one of my videos that I used to have up and just copy the, the specs, and plop it on into this video. So, basically in this video I thought it'd be kind of fun. Obviously I will move that big old movie and game thing out of the way so you can take a look at the inside, because I know no PC video is complete without looking around in the computer. And then after that, why don't we go and play some games on it? Instead of just playing games on it, why don't we go and pit the PS5 and the Series X against it? It's not exactly a fair fight, seeing as though every console underneath my TV combined isn't the cost of just that GPU in there. But I just think it'd be fun. On the same computer, same screen, just see the differences between the two. Heck, the consoles might even look just about the same. But if it's anything like my LG C1, I don't think that's going to happen, and I have a feeling that the PC is going to win handedly. But hey, who knows? Maybe the PC will just be a stutter house. I have a bunch of people telling me PCs are nothing but stutter and garbage and worthlessness. So let's just see how it compares. We'll go play ourselves a little Forza Horizon 5 on the Xbox. Then we'll hop over onto the PC and see how it does. And then we'll go play a little Spider-Man Miles Morales on the PS5, and then we'll hop on over to the PC and see how that does. And we're not going to mess with no Nintendo stuff. I don't want to get my account banned and have Nintendo come at me with some $1 million lawsuit for playing an emulated game, even if I own it and paid for it, you know? But in any case, let's stop blabbing and let's go have a little closer look at this PC. Alright, so here is the inside of the system here. If we get a little closer and refocus there, we can see there's the 4090, and there's our RAM, we got our cooler, it's got 2 other fans on the side to give that GPU a little bit more air. This thing actually gets way better temps in here than it ever did on my Thermaltake system. I guess that's not too surprising though. So that's that, and then it's got a nice little magnetic door that you can easily just take off. And that's what it looks like with the side panel on. So then we got the front of the case here. Doesn't have any actual filters, but it is what it is. I'm kind of irritated I have to have it on the ground. I don't generally like having my PCs on the floor, but whatever, it's just a bunch of spare parts to me. And I'm just going to have to dust the hell out of it because it's probably going to get loaded with cat fur real quick. But anyway, now let's just have a quick look at the rest of the setup, just for those who have not seen it, because I don't really show off the 77-inch Samsung TV too often. I think it's an S90C. So let's go have a look at the rest of the stuff. Alright, so here's the Samsung S90C in all of its glory. Nice 77-inch OLED, 144 hertz. Pretty awesome. The only thing, since I'm using NVIDIA, I don't get any variable refresh rate. I'd have to use AMD for that on this computer, or this thing. At least I think so. Maybe that just wasn't available because I didn't have game mode turned on too. At first I thought I was going to be limited to 60 FPS on this thing. And I was like, well, that's going to be lame. But then I won, just like with my LGC1, you have to have game mode on to get your full hertz. But anyway, then we've also got our Xbox down there. We got our PS5 right there. We got our Switch right there. And then just a PS3 Fat Edition right there. Then we got our Nakamichi 9.2 soundbar right there. We've got a sub port right there, and then there is another sub hiding on this side behind the TV, as well as the satellite speakers, which I just have here. We got Misty's little play table, and then there's the other one. Oh, and then of course we control the whole ordeal with this little guy. I was using that on the mini PC in my room, but then I realized, well, the Bluetooth doesn't work on this thing without its antenna, and I don't know what I did with the dang antenna. So I just switched with this one and took the RGB one into my other room, figuring, hey, the backlit one will probably work better since it connected to the little mini PC with Bluetooth flawlessly. So now that we got that out of the way, why don't we go ahead and try some gaming. All right, let's start off gaming on the Xbox Series X here. Let me get out of the cockpit view. I know people like seeing the outside. I'm not good at driving like this, but performance setting too, because I care more about the frame rate. So it could look better, but I don't want to have 30 FPS in a racing game. Racing games in a while. But anyway, now let's go try the same game over on the PC. Alright, so here we are on the PC now. So let's just get ourselves a little gameplay too.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
My way, regular traffic.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
try some Spider-Man Miles Morales here. Gotta learn how to frickin' sling webs again here.
Ho, ho, ho! We've got our first
that's how we
caller
do it.
coming down the chimney. You're live and festive on Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson.
Season's greetings, Jonah. I just want to get your thoughts on Roxxon's new development in Harlem. Great for jobs, or just wiping out small businesses?
So glad you asked, caller. Without question, Roxxon Plaza is American ingenuity at its finest. Green energy for the tree huggers, groundbreaking new tech for Wall Street, and jobs for the locals. Look, we faced a terrible tragedy with last year's Devil's Breath crisis. It's taken time to rebuild, but Roxxon stepped up to the plate, invested millions creating a state-of-the-art facility in a neighborhood that, let's face it, wasn't exactly booming. The way I see it, Roxxon Plaza's a Christmas gift for the people of Harlem and all of Newport. I understand some folks fear change, but it's a good thing. Take it from J. Jonah Jameson. Sabrent, not 3 sugars, not 1 sugar. Taboo sugars. For 40 years, it's been taboo sugars. Never do this to me again.
Yeah, again, doesn't look bad at all, but and plays definitely smooth.
Hey, did you know there's a weapons deal going down near you?
But alright, now, why don't we go ahead and go try out the PC. Alright, here we are in Spider-Man Miles Morales on PC.
Stand around taking pictures.
With ray tracing and all that good stuff on, 4K native.
Oh yeah, feeling refreshed and ready to do some next level Spider-Man. And clean out the gutters in my house. Being a homeowner is glamorous, let me tell you.
Sounds like it. I'll let you go. Talk soon.
It's a me, Spider-Man. Well, that was a pretty gnarly wrestling poster back there. Or I guess the correct term would be mural. Spider-Cat hangs out with Spider-Man. He cannot swim.
Got a crime being 30 out. The donation stands being robbed.
Oh, found some birds.
FYI, there's a helicopter out of control near you. According to the app.
Oh, there he is. I was gonna say, oh shit, did I lose the cat? And alright, let's finish up with a little Batman Arkham Knight.
I'm telling you, we should split. What happens if the bat decides to break all our limbs? In case you forgot, we just trashed the emergency room.
I still can't believe this game is from 2015. Like the freaking way the rain goes off of his cape. That was interesting. I didn't know I could do that. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I didn't realize there were freaking tanks here. Oh, nope, dead. Yeah, tanks will fuck you up real quick. I thought it was just people down there.
Who's gonna fight crime now? Robin?
Well, I want to get a little fighting in, but can't fight tanks with my bare hands. But we can always enter the battlefield.
Batman's taking out a rattler.
I sure did. And what are you gonna do about it?
No way you're catching me going anywhere near these chemicals now, my friend. Found him.
Ooh, nice shot. Almost got me. Oh, too slow.
Drone feed offline. Get back.
Oh, hello. Ah. You bastards.
Drone's been hit. It's still in the fight.
Okay.
Drone flank initiated. Direct hit on a rattler.
Little bastard, I didn't know you were behind me.
Target disappeared. He's there.
But in any case, I think that's more than good enough to show off what the PC can do. Obviously, it's really expensive, so obviously it better do a damn good job. But in any case, why don't we now go ahead and go wrap this video on up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for this video. And man, the consoles definitely do a good job for their price, but damn, that computer looks fucking awesome at 4K. Get that out of there. Don't want that to burn in. That's one thing about OLED though, you gotta be careful about burning. So I'm only gonna be playing video games on that PC on here. I'm not gonna edit videos or do nothing like that on here. This is strictly a gaming PC. And it's just kind of made out of spare parts. Kind of funny, but I did have a random 5800X rig, basically all built. All it needed was a GPU. So I also had a 4090 lying around. So yeah, combine the two together and you have one hell of a 4K gaming computer. Because the CPU just has to be strong enough to deal with like ray tracing and just your normal compute AIs and whatnot in games like NPCs and all that shit. So as long as your CPU isn't like super old, you'll be fine. But the people that say the CPU doesn't matter at all for 4K are solely mistaken. I mean, if that was the case, you could go grab a Pentium 4, hook up a 4090 and be golden, but we all know that would not work well. But yeah, I'd say that whole system there is, if you include the GPU and all that, which you should, it's the whole system, I'd say that's like a solid $2,000 something system, $2,200, because the GPU is about $1,600 to $1,800 even used, because for some reason they're super pricey right now. And then you got yourself a 5800X3D, a decent motherboard, some decent RAM, a cooler, a PSU, and a case. All of that together is definitely an extra like $500-600. So definitely like a $2,200-$2,300 computer. Spent. That's not what I'm saying it's worth. If I went to sell this, I'd probably only ask like $1,600 or something like that, which is pretty much the price of the GPU, but I'm not gonna sell the thing because I don't need to. I was gonna sell it to one of my friends, but they didn't want it. They figured the CPU was gonna be too shitty and it was gonna hold the 4090 back. So instead they're gonna go get a 13700 or a 14700 and then like just use their 3070. But that's also because one of their friends is a huge NVIDIA fanboy and they tried to say, you know, it's just or an Intel and NVIDIA fanboy, I should say. And they tried to say, nope, that CPU is nothing but stutter city. I don't know about you guys, but I sure didn't see super stutters while I was playing any games. Maybe I'm just, some other guy said, oh, you're just used to it. All you PC guys are used to it. Consoles are just flawless butter. And they can be. Spider-Man Miles Morales and Forza Horizon 5 do run really nice on the consoles, but there's definitely games like Dragon's Dogma 2 that runs like shit on everything. But most of the time, first-party games run pretty decent on the consoles. Starfield, not so much. That was a 30 FPS disaster on the Series X. I would not play it that way. And I guess that's just the way things are going to be, because people care more about graphics usually than they do about frame rate. That's just how the general population is. So game developers are going to always go for what the general population wants. They do not care about the top 1% PC guys like me. Most guys do not have a computer like that, especially not just a spare one. Anyway, that's a pretty long outro, but I still wanted to, you know, say what's up and whatnot. Not just go, okay, well, there it is, all right, bye. There's quite a bit to talk about there, I felt like. But in any case, it's getting pretty long for an outro, so I think it's about time we wrap this up. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.